Hey guys, Metal Driver 89 here, bringing you another WWE Elite review. And today, I'll be looking at Series 76, Lacey Evans. Looking at the sides of the box, you see an image of Lacey Evans on both sides. The back of the box features an image of Lacey Evans, stats, a description of this figure, and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. Stats include from Paris Island, South Carolina, height 5 feet 8 inches, and finisher, women's right. The description states, the sassy Southern Belle might be the lady of WWE, but just because she's all class doesn't change the fact that she's as tough as they come inside the ring. Alright, now that we have looked at the box, let's go ahead and open this figure up and take a closer look at Lacey Evans. Alright, and here we have Lacey Evans out of the packaging. But first, let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. So she comes with her entrance gear, which includes an entrance hat, an entrance skirt, entrance gloved hands. Then she also comes with a white handkerchief, as well as 2 interchangeable open grip ungloved hands. As you can see, the hat fits on her head pretty well, so you can have it sitting at an angle. So not a lot of detail on the hat. And then looking at her entrance skirt, it has this nice navy blue look. He gets 4 gold stars here. Got this nice anchor down at the bottom of the skirt. Paint came out very well on that. They've got white stripes, which for the most part are painted pretty well. Then on the back side, the white stripes go all the way around, and as you can see here, the skirt clips on the back. Alright, then taking a look at the head sculpt. Now for me, this was the selling point for this figure because the likeness on this head scan is very good. I think Mattel did a fantastic job with the likeness to Lacey Evans. It looks just like her. The sculpt work is great. I like the digital TrueFX print that they continue to do, and it turned out very well. The paint on the eyes came out very well. The paint on the lipstick looks very good as well. So really, I don't have any paint splotches, any mispaint. Really, it's a good head sculpt. And then the hair looks really good too. Some nice sculpt work there. So it's just a solid paint. It's a solid blonde look, but I think it works out well. And then it swoops off to the sides, so that looks good. Then look at the back of her top. So you've got this back collar piece here, which features a blue stripe, 2 gold stars, and it's all white. I will say the paint on this didn't turn out too good. So I don't know if you can see, but it looks like there's a lot of paint bleeding around the lines here and on this side as well. So it bleeds into the figure's flesh tone. So that's a bit disappointing. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I've seen worse. However, it is something to note on mine, so that's a bit of a QC issue there. So looking at the rest of the body, let's see if there's any other paint issues. So on the back of the strap here, looks pretty good. Got this blue tie here, a little bit of extra paint that easily came off. Then her wrestling trunks, it's all blue. Then looking at the front, here around the waist, we've got 2 gold circles. Then looking at her top, it's got blue and white around the chest. Paint looks pretty good for the most part. There's just a little bit of mispaint here. Then you've got gold on the top part. You got blue lines on the white straps there. So the paint looks pretty good there. A little bit of paint bleeding on the white. So overall, not too bad. Not perfect. But then again, most figures aren't. There's always going to be some sort of paint issue with most figures. But I think this torso, this upper body, turned out pretty well. And look at the lower body. She has her legs exposed, but she has blue knee pads. No paint detailing there. It's just a solid blue plastic. Then looking at the boots. Now, these boots are actually pretty good. I like this. It's got the red, white, and blue United States colors. There is some scuff marks, some bad paint on the shoe. So yeah, you can see a little bit of that there. Hopefully that can come off and it doesn't ruin the rest of the paint. The red turned out pretty well. And then looking at the back of the boots, you got the blue lines going down the back, 2 gold bows near the top of the boots. That looks really good. Then the side of the boots, you have this Shield logo here with blue lines, some red wings, I believe. And then it has her name. At least I assume it's her name. It kind of looks like it says Lady Evans, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say Lacey Evans. Then here you've got some more blues on the boot with the white laces going through. So that looks really good. I love the detailing on these boots. Then here on the other side of the boot, you have a gold circle with a white star on it and red, white, and blue stripes. So really cool. So I love her gear, I love how it's playing up to her military background, so I love the boots. To me, the boots look really cool. Alright, I just wanted to quickly note before I move on, I was able to kind of scuff that out with just my nail. I just kind of rubbed it off, rubbed my thumb on that, and then it came off, so not too bad. So overall, again, boots look good. Alright, now going over the figure's articulation. So her head is on a ball joint. Actually doesn't go up at all due to the plastic of the hair. It does go down to the bottom of her neck, so it prevents articulation there. And then her hair here in the front prevents her head from going down. So not a whole lot of movement, but it can turn side to side and tilt slightly. The shoulders have a hinge, so it can go that far up. It can rotate all the way around. And to note, due to the molding of the plastic, her arms do not go that far down, so that's about as far as they go. That is annoying. I wish they'd maybe sculpted the sides a little better. She has a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, which gives almost 90 degrees. There is a swivel at the wrist and a hinge. She has upper torso articulation, so she can tilt side to side. She can crunch slightly forward and move a little bit better back. She has a waist swivel, ball joints at the hips, which allows her legs to go that far out. They can go that high up. There is a thigh cut. She has double jointed knees, which actually have a pretty good range of motion. Usually the plastic knee pads hinder the articulation, so it looks like the articulation isn't really hindered by the knee pad. There is a cut at the top of the boot, which allows for rotation. Hinge at the ankle, which allows the feet to go that far down, that high up, and there is some pretty decent ankle pivot. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Series 76 Lacey Evans figure? I think this is a really good figure. I think the likeness to Lacey Evans is spot on. To me, that's the selling point for this figure. It's the reason why I wanted to buy it, other than just having her in my collection. And also, it is her first Elite figure. So if you are a fan of Lacey Evans, I think this is definitely a figure you're going to want to add to your collection. Now, Elite 76 is available on Ringside Collectibles. They should be popping up in stores really soon. So if you see her in stores, definitely purchase it. I think you'll be satisfied with this figure. So if you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so you can see more WWE Elite reviews. As always, stay tuned till the end to see pictures of this figure in action, and I'll see you next time.